Hello, and welcome to this a new episode of JRPG Historia Future Perfect. I'm your Time Captain Evan, joined as always by my Space Quartermaster,
Ryan McGinley.
and my virtual stowaway for Pandora's Tower.
Me, Matthew. It looks like that water wheel is a representation of our main
The
character's
duality of him,
adolescence.
The duality of... Okay.
No,
Is there a way
Ryan.
I can... Okay.
There's no line.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna do a little digging to see if I can somehow turn off the fucking noise that comes out of the Wiimote. Because it's driving me crazy.
What's the noise like?
It's like...
There, I tricked you into doing it.
I'm gonna see if that works.
What you don't know is Evan actually just held up the Wiimote to the... That's what it actually sounds like.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
But then they can't hear the chain noise. Fuck it, I'll just deal with it. If you guys can't hear it, then I guess it's not that big a deal.
I mean, this is about us.
Well, if you can't hear it, then the viewer can't hear it. That's the idea.
Mhm.
Because it's coming out.
And it is all about us.
And it
so.
is all about us, the viewer. Fuck you.
We're
Fuck
doing
you.
this for ourselves.
Oh god, this is a nightmare.
This is like Dark Souls.
This is a nightmare. I wish I was playing Dark Souls. So I beat Dark Souls.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, today.
I mean, we
Yeah.
can play that if you want. We could just stop this. That's a JRPG.
That's true.
No.
That is true.
We will sooner or later, though. I started up New Game Plus.
I'm guessing sooner, Matthew.
Yeah.
I'm
What-
guessing he'll let it get to like New Game Plus 4.
It's really awesome, the New Game Plus in that, too, because they refer to it as Journey 2.
Mhm.
And you cannot, like, only people in Journey 2 can be summoned into Journey 2 or help
Oh, that's
out.
pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
So all those people that I summoned in for like helping bosses were in the first playthrough?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, you don't have to... The other thing is it's a choice at the bonfire. So you can be like, I just want to do more stuff in Journey 1 after beating the final boss, or I can start New Game Plus.
Oh, does that game end well?
Yeah. I mean, it ends like Dark Souls. There's a boss.
Does that game take place in like the same world or whatever?
No.
Well, the same world, different part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, is that even true?
Like it's the same planet.
Is that even true?
It's the same planet, but like a different plane of existence.
Yeah, I mean, isn't the whole thing about Dark Souls 1 that where like time is all messed up or whatever? That's part of it.
No, that's just.
No,
that.
I heard that's like a thing where like,
I think he's right.
yeah, ha.
I thought you meant like
Matthew.
the main conceit to the story, which is like,
No, I just know that's a part of it. If you go digging.
Yeah, the main conceit to Dark Souls 2 is there's a king, and the king done fucked up.
Yeah.
So you gotta find him and make things right.
Yeah,
By
and
killing.
then you die or something.
You die at the beginning, basically.
Mhm.
You fall into a whirlpool.
No.
Fighting these guys is unfortunate.
It was a little. I did like just for like half an hour look at like some Dark Souls lore that people had pieced together. I thought some of it was interesting, like how apparently there's some rule in that universe where like all the characters have to give you things that are either in chests or attached to bodies.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like when that guy dumps the corpse in, he has to do that instead of just throwing down a sword or whatever.
Huh. Huh.
Because there's no items out in the world, so it's implied that like
Right.
if he's dropping the corpse, he wouldn't just have to do that.
Right.
Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of weird.
You know, weird stuff like
Mysterious.
that. Weird stuff like that.
You're almost dead. Do you have any health?
I know. Well, I'm about to be warped back to feed Elena, so...
That's good.
Do I have any beast flesh? Please tell me I have beast
Oh my god, dude, you didn't.
flesh.
You better
Okay.
look.
I have been fucking pulling flesh out of these guys. Every enemy I fight, I have been doing that. I've been pulling the chain. Everyone. And I haven't gotten any fucking beast flesh.
it goes bad.
What do you mean it goes bad?
If you have it for too long, it goes bad.
It's all
Oh,
information
no.
I wish I had had before right now.
I feel like you were given that information at some point in time.
I have never been told that if I get beast flesh in a dungeon and I don't use it fast enough during that day, it'll just disappear from my inventory.
Well, I mean, you're not going to give your girlfriend bad beast flesh.
Yes, I am.
This is bad.
Just have to find another monster.
Once again, this counts as an ending.
Shut the fuck up.
Just saying. If you want your out, here it is.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware of what
You're
the out is.
Your out is some more Pokemon Yellow.
It's just gonna start me where the save was. And I'm just gonna go, I don't know, find some beast flesh. Find some non-rotten beast flesh.
Whoa.
I have a feeling she's gonna be a little fucked up.
Yeah, I have some disappointing news for Elena.
Okay, wait, why did the camera not change? What?
Because this is like a big deal.
Well, what? I can't see where I'm going.
Yeah, this is big deal mode.
That's not... I can't
You don't
Yeah,
see...
know
you just
about big
entered the
deal
part
mode?
of the game where things are now a big deal.
I
So that's
can't...
why the camera's different.
I cannot see where I am going.
It's called cinematography. Evan.
I think the game's broken.
I'm going to make a call, and you should just reload a save and pull some beast flesh out of somebody.
Okay, well wait, he's right there, so if I go a little bit to the... This is a dumb way to do it. And then up an A? God damn it.
It's like the deadly premonition stairs.
I'm back.
This seems like a bad ending to me.
That was the best moment in gaming for me.
Yeah.
When I reached the deadly premonition stairs. It was just like, oh, this is amazing.
This seems a little fucked up.
Guys, Aunt Flo visited.
What?
It's a,
Oh.
Elena,
Oh.
if only I'd returned sooner.
Good joke.
thanks.
Never have
I hope you had to fight her.
Now it's just gonna kick me to credits?
That was only the beginning. The scar became a gaping
Did it.
chasm.
All right, let's play Dark Souls 2.
Whew.
As the
Congratulations.
scar and the
Yeah, good job, Evan.
Oh, thanks. I'm feeling pretty good about it, you know.
I mean, this is
What's that,
basically the
3
ending
down?
to Dark Souls 2, right? Or Dark Souls 1.
This was our 9th episode, so, you know, that went about as planned.
marched on the towers.
That's 3 down, right?
They were utterly overwhelmed.
Yeah.
3 down, 17 to go.
Here's the thing, I can't tell if I've just been inattentive or if this game has been kind of bad at explaining its concepts. Do you guys have any sense of that?
No, it was a throwaway line that Mavda Majula said.
Mavda. Okay, that's fair. I'm not gonna hold it against the game, I'm gonna hold it against myself. But...
No, I mean, like, it was throwaway in the point that she just said it in one line, like it wasn't a mechanic. Like, she didn't even say that it would be, like, taken out of your inventory.
Right, I figured when I heard that, as I recall, that I was just going to, like, oh, this is less good than Beast Flesh if it were fresh. I didn't realize it would just disappear from my inventory.
That's actually what I thought it was, too, until we realized when you had to ask Mavda for some flesh.
Well, see, I thought the reason I didn't have any flesh that time was because I wasn't pulling it out of them with the chain. But I was, like, fighting every enemy pulling it out with the chain. So where did it send me back to? Hey, Mavda. Wait, is this the beginning of the game? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, shit.
It's called being full circle.
Right, the Master Flash. So does that... What does that mean, though?
So,
Next
wait, this is
one.
after the tutorial, then?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't remember.
No, wait, I think this is just... I don't think this is the beginning of the game. I think it's just the beginning of that dungeon. Because I don't think...
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's at least, you know, decently forgiving.
The beginning of that dungeon, though? We progressed through that dungeon a good amount, I thought.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, yeah, it's not going to be too hard. I bet I can recreate it this episode.
Alright.
So let's here's what I'm gonna ask.
The hills are alive.
Could you guys have an enjoyable conversation for the listeners
Sure.
while I figure out how quickly to do this?
They
Okay.
split up those cutscenes into like 5 different cutscenes.
Yep, it's my favorite part.
Skip.
So
skips.
Matthew, I know Evan and I. Well, obviously Evan has played Dark Souls 2. He's beaten it.
Mhm.
I'm probably like a quarter of the way through it.
What boss are you at?
I'm in Sinner's Rise.
Yeah, quarter's probably fair. Maybe a little less.
I mean, I don't think I've beaten it.
About to.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls though.
Well, I just started playing. I'm like, creative.
You express in your time.
Yeah,
with
I
it.
wish it had hooked me more.
Yeah.
I guess.
I feel like while it can be classified as harder, like
Mhm.
more difficult and more challenging, Dark Souls 2 is also like a lot more smoother in its approach.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's easier to pick up and put down, and like
Yeah,
in
so
that
it's-
way it doesn't feel as much as a like time sink.
That's
Yeah.
fair, for sure. It yeah, the ability to just warp between any bonfire, like there were still parts near the end of the game where I had to like look up and be like, where am I supposed to be going? But nothing quite as confusing as Dark Souls.
Yeah.
You're actually rolling up on I think the hardest boss in the game, for me at least, Ryan.
Really, which one was that?
The old sinner.
The old Sinner. Okay.
I mean, that's why you're at Sinner's Rise, you know.
I think actually the one that's given me the most trouble so far is the old Dragon Slayer,
Really?
cause I think I was underleveled for him when I fought him.
That might be. I was really over leveled, so it was trivial, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really fun Dark Souls cameo. That boss is a familiar face from Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like the reason I think that I was underleveled, not just because he was so difficult, but because everything, like, because I wanted to look up like different covenants and stuff that people have already discovered and see like which does what.
Mhm.
And it seems like that covenant is like a much later thing. It's
That's
like
the covenant you join if you don't want to be invaded.
right,
as I
but you
recall.
have to like the way you get access to it is you have to be summoned and like help people beat a boss and stuff, which seems like
I see.
later game stuff than I was at that point.
Interesting.
I'm thinking about rolling back and maybe dropping some summon signs at like probably not the last giant, but probably like Pursuer and
Okay.
whatever that guy was in the pirate ship.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
What's up?
No, I just understood something I didn't understand about this game. That's all.
What's
Did
that?
you finally figure out how to get Beast Flesh?
Yes. Yes. Now that I'm actually just paying attention, I don't remember them explaining this at all, but when one of these guys turns red, there's a part where they just fall on the ground, and I've just been hitting them to make their corpse disappear. That is the point at which you need to pull your chain out to get the beast flesh.
Oh.
Which is a little convoluted, but I'm tempted to forgive it. Get away from me.
Are they heavy?
Yeah.
Seem pretty heavy. So, Ryan, looking forward to Infamous Second Son?
I'm really looking forward to Infamous Second Son. I was looking up I was looking up something about it and I saw like one glimpse of like not like even a review, just like people who got the game early are like complaining about some things, but I don't know. I've heard from people who got the game early two different like sides of the spectrum, so
People who are playing Dark Souls 2 are complaining about the lighting, so I don't think you really need to be too worried.
I've seen a lot of stuff in my dash where people are like, Dark Souls 2 is really good. Not as good as Dark Souls 1.
I think it's better than
I
Dark Souls.
think that's just a natural response when, like, if you... It's just
People
like
are like, very great game. The boss design and level design is worse though.
that is
Mm,
that's
that's insane.
that makes me so upset. The idea
The
that,
level design is like the level design in Dark Souls 1 I wasn't even like a really big fan of. One of the reasons to stop playing was because like I felt like I hit so many walls in the level design and the way that it was designed, not even because of like just my like lack of progression personally. But
that wasn't even the thing I object. Like, I would say, for me, the level design, having played through both, is probably comparable. It's the boss design, I think, is way better in Dark Souls 2 than Dark Souls. Because
Yeah.
Dark Souls has certainly has a lot more gimmicky bosses that can be dispatched really easily. Whereas in my experience, Dark Souls 2 is a lot more just fucking hard.
when you're going in
like,
through a mist door,
skilled.
you're ready to throw down with a dude.
Yeah.
You're going toe to toe with each boss, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
It's less like, oh, I can just run under his legs and he can't hit me. There are a couple of those.
Yeah.
Don't want to say that.
But even then, like those bosses, like still have enough attacks and different things that change up the formula.
Yeah. Yep. Better game on the whole. I love me some Dark Souls, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Better than Skyrim.
I think
And
it's
eat Skyrim's face.
I think it's an unfair comparison. I stand by where I was when that article was published, which is that it's a dumbass comparison.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, Evan. They
Souls-
both have
or,
RPG.
sorry.
You're right.
Skyrim has dragons, but Dark Souls has dragons.
Yeah. You swing a sword in both. Eh.
Dark
I
Souls
remember
certainly
that
has
was-
better combat.
Yeah, that was legit a thing I saw was like, they're both action role-playing games, and the combat's so much better in Dark Souls. I was like, well, yeah, that's because Dark Souls is a game about combat. Like, what do you want? I'm not saying the combat in Skyrim couldn't be better, but let's manage our expectations a little bit here.
Yeah. I don't feel like even the slightest desire to go back and play Skyrim.
I don't think you need to.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's,
But I would like to replay Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas sometime. so-
yeah.
I
So
feel
you
like
can come
that's
around to the
more-
true point of view. The one
I feel
true
like
God.
those worlds are much more interesting. The worlds of like Fallout and Skyrim, especially since
Yeah.
like you can make your mark in such a bigger way.
Yeah,
I don't even
and
know
I guess
that-
even just like I don't know. I feel like that the VATS went a long way towards making that combat at least like on a surface level kind
No,
of fun.
I agree. I think
Whereas Skyrim, it's just a lot of circle strafing around dragons.
sure, that's true. I think Skyrim's a lot of fun. Controversial.
I really like
opinion.
Skyrim. I just I think that the replayability of the Fallout games is higher.
I guess.
I do use replay value as like one of my 7 score categories.
Right.
I have reviewers tilt as well.
Reviewers tilt. Oh god, that's such a good reference. I think I don't know. I don't know that you
Stanley
really do.
Parable, 10 out of 10 replay value. It's all different replay.
I don't.
What more you want?
I don't know that I necessarily agree that you leave your mark on the world more in Fallout than in Skyrim. I feel like
Right.
they're probably comparable.
I feel like there's in Fallout, especially New Vegas, even being the game that I
Right.
dislike more.
Right. I just want to
like-
preface this with that, Fallout New Vegas is shit, but
No, yeah. But like I feel especially like your actions have more ramifications than that in Skyrim if you like attack NPCs and stuff.
I don't really know where you're coming from on that, man. I'm trying to see where you're coming from. It just-
Especially with like even though it was broken for me, like the faction.
well, sure.
stuff.
I mean, if
Mhm.
that stuff worked, then without a doubt. But and obviously it worked for someone here.
It worked for me.
I think I will say this. I think Skyrim, the only way in which I see myself agreeing with you, let's start there, is that I think Skyrim, there's so many the guild system of it and sort of how many titles there are for you to obtain, I think it gets a little not even ludicrous in a way I dislike, because I kind of like the idea of being the head of the Thieves Guild and the best mage and the best, like, everything.
Leader of the assassins.
As like one guy. That's kind of a funny idea, but I agree that in terms of, like, immersion and suspension of disbelief, it's a little weird when, like, oh, the guards in this town know I'm the head of the companions, and then everybody over here is like, oh yeah, you're the head of the mage guild.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
it's a little. I feel like everyone's character in Skyrim becomes a bit more homogenized than in Fallout maybe. Like that's never been like a strength of Bethesda games,
right?
Because either it's like Oblivion and Skyrim where they all become Superman.
I think all this
and then it's like in Fallout where they all become one version of 3 different people.
I mean, I think it's all this, like, I don't want to. I'm not even saying I disagree with you. If this were true for you guys, I think this might just be that the setting in Fallout is a little more inherently interesting to us than a fantasy
I was
setting.
gonna bring up the fact that, like, Skyrim doesn't have a town you can roll up to that's like cannibals.
That's true. It does have that one house.
It's the
that
cannibal factor.
I mean, there's a lot of weird shit in that game with, like, the Daedric quests.
Yeah.
There's, like, when you go into that place where you get the lava jack, and
I just like the weird stuff in Fallout 3 more, I guess.
yeah, that's right. Don't get me wrong. I think Fallout 3 is the best one of those games. I just don't want people to get too neutral on Sky, because I think Skyrim's a really good
Oh,
one
I
of
mean,
those games.
like, I know we're, like, New Vegas aside, between Skyrim and Fallout 3, like, the only reason it sounds like I'm talking down so much on Skyrim is just because of how much I love Fallout 3, but I also really love Skyrim.
Right. And then Matthew's just like, well, New Vegas.
And then you guys are like, shh.
Just get out, man.
I feel like I can say shh with more confidence now, too, that I've played New Vegas recently.
Yeah, maybe.
Not more confidence than you, just more confidence than I had before.
That's probably true.
Which I like.
So I just downloaded Metal Gear Solid Peace
But then you're
Walker
gonna
on
play
the Wii.
Planescape Torment and be like, whoa.
I never thought Planescape Torment was bad.
No, yeah, you're just gonna be like, this. They should never have stopped making these types of games.
I just think that maybe that's a good stream game. That's like 90 hours long, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make Matthew happy right now and download another Vita game.
Which
What?
one?
Danganronpa.
Yeah.
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 I feel like
Then
I'm
you
gonna
can
need
then
to
you
have
can
an
hate it
opinion on
too.
that.
Yeah,
Then
you
you
probably
can be like, well, I was able to discover everything really easily.
You know, I don't. Clint seems just preternaturally, like, good at guessing twists, so
Yeah.
that does not bother me very much.
Yeah.
Oh.
He'll like parts of it though, so that.
Yeah.
Is what's
What?
How do you spell Danganronpa?
Danganronpa.
It's Danganronpa, too.
Okay, it's not on the place. Oh wait, you know what? I'm still in the PSP section.
Well, that might be the problem. It's not on the PSP.
Ryan. Well, it actually is in Japan.
Well, yeah, not here. Go fuck
Well,
yourself.
actually, I pushed on my glasses when I said that.
Actually.
Danganronpa.
Actually, you're not a Japanese otaku like me.
Otacon.
$40.
Oh
Buy
man.
$40. It's not even a real video game. Oh.
Hey, I just paid $30 for a demo, so you know.
May. Oh man.
Please, it's not a demo, it's an advertisement.
Advertising. They finally found a way to get people to pay for advertisements. It's like Hulu Plus.
Yeah,
Don't
that's really
remind me.
shitty.
Don't remind me about the Hulu Plus.
That's
feed.
so
I swear.
terrible.
Evan, you need to join in my crusade against the Hulu Plus Criterion
How much is
Collection
Hulu Plus
advertising.
No,
anyway?
okay, look, this isn't a crusade. This is not. It's not. I hate Hulu Plus and their Criterion Collection advertisements does not lead to I watch the whole Criterion Collection on Hulu Plus. That is exactly what they want you to do.
No, because they're not expecting somebody to watch the entire thing.
What does that mean?
Yeah, because it's literally impossible.
What does that mean? They're
I don't
not
think it's
expected.
impossible to
It's
watch
I
the
doubt
entire.
I doubt it's
It is-
impossible.
It is an insane idea.
Okay, it is an insane idea. Here's my question to you. When you say they don't expect that, what is your perspective on this? Are you saying, like, they don't expect it, and if you do it, they'll be like, duh, you got us? Like,
They'll be like,
I-
sir, someone's going for
Also,
the
who
Criterion
at
Collection
Hulu-
faster than anyone in history.
do you think everyone at Hulu Plus, like, monitors this, like, oh, man, oh my god, user RJ McGinn is nearing 75% completion. And then it's just like fucking NGE, like red hexagons showing up on digital
Yeah,
displays.
They're
and-
like, yeah,
I mean, once I get
can't-
to like,
you can't finish that. We need to get $10 more out of him.
I'm sure once I get like to 90%, there's gonna be a bunch of people waiting around to see if I do it.
How much is Hulu Plus?
it's like
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just show
it's like
up.
$5 a month. It's a good deal.
Yeah, that sounds.
There's a
fine.
lot of really good stuff on Hulu Plus.
Including the entire Criterion Collection.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll watch the entire Criterion. How about we have a podcast where
You and
We watch
Ryan
half of each movie.
we watch half of each movie and we podcast about each half, and Matthew isn't allowed on.
Matthew, you can start watching it with us, but then you won't be allowed.
Yeah,
You won't
yeah.
invite-
Aw.
Yeah.
Is the Matrix in the Criterion Collection?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Wait, do you think I have an encyclopedic knowledge of the Criterion Collection?
I will.
Yeah, I do.
Given 20 more years, I will have an encyclopedic knowledge of the Criterion
Oh,
Collection.
you could watch that way faster than in 20.
No,
How
I
many-
know.
How many
I'm just not going to watch it that fast.
How many movies do you guys think are actually in the Criterion Collection?
So
'Cause-
over 700.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say over 700.
No, I think you're actually right. I think it's right around there.
That's one of the. Look, I have this advertisement down.
Okay,
pat,
then it's
man.
definitely impossible for you to finish all of them right.
That's
In a month.
ridiculous. That's
I
ridiculous.
never said I would do it in a month.
You did. That's the whole conceit of this.
No,
No,
he
it's
didn't.
not. I
He
don't know
didn't
where
say
you're getting.
that.
You're making rules.
Well, I thought that their whole thing is that you would just buy 1 month of Hulu Plus and then watch the entire.
No, that would
No.
make far too much sense.
Oh.
This, as it stands, is just a weird thing he wants to do. I think he just wants to watch the whole Criterion Collection, but needs a reason. And so
I
he's
just want
like,
to be a middle finger to Hulu Plus.
I just want to stick it to the man.
Is a Man World on the Criterion Collection?
God,
'Cause
I
otherwise,
hope not.
It's not worth it.
Movie's a fucking bummer. It's like
It's a farce.
like 3
Matrix
hours
is not.
long. It's really unfunny.
It's a mad world is.
God,
course.
I'd probably have to watch a bunch of shitty movies if I watched the whole Criterion Collection.
It's probably on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Comedies list.
Yeah, probably. You know why? Because the AFI is bullshit.
Number 1.
If I need a list to tell me that a bunch of people really like The Godfather and The Shining, then I don't know what I'm doing.
Number 1 on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Comedies list.
I'm gonna
Some
have to watch
like
Being
it
John
hot.
Malkovich.
God damn it, that movie's not even good.
Yeah, it's not that funny.
What, Being John Malkovich?
No, Being
No.
John Malkovich is great.
Yeah.
Some Like It Hot is kind of lame.
Oh.
Especially viewed in the pantheon of Billy Wilder. It is pretty lame. Billy Wilder, director of Some Like It Hot.
Well, I get to watch the BC Boys video anthology.
Well, yeah, you
I wonder
do.
if Crash is in the Criterion Collection.
The
find
Cronenberg
out.
might. Certainly not the fucking racism one, but the Cronenberg maybe.
What's the Cronenberg one about?
It's about people who are aroused by car crashes.
Crash is not.
Oh.
Thank God.
The Criterion Collection does have some standard for quality, you know. It's not. It's not like fucking That's My Boy is on Criterion.
I have a friend that is legitimately trying to convince me that That's My Boy is one of Adam Sandler's funniest movies.
I mean, that might be true.
I mean, what do you have? You have like two movies that I like from Adam Sandler.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say. Well, he does believe it's one of Adam Sandler's funniest movies, but he also just believes it's a genuinely hilarious.
It's like
movie.
one of the funniest movies.
Yeah.
Well, that's silly. But Adam Sandler's made like two good movies, so
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Probably around there. Well, no, he was in Mixed Nuts with Steve Martin.
Oh, okay.
It's not a good movie.
I wonder if The Jerk is a Criterion Collection.
Obviously, that Mixed Nuts reference was far too obscure and far too dryly sarcastic.
Yeah, I didn't. Because I'm like, yeah, people like Steve Martin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Have you
Steve
seen
Martin.
The Jerk, Evan?
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? Of course I've seen The Jerk.
Do you like The Jerk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I like The Jerk. The Jerk is a very funny movie. Not a great
is.
movie, maybe. It doesn't really hang together as a movie particularly well.
It has some very funny.
There's that
segments.
part with the guy shooting the cans.
He hates
He
cans.
hates these cans. That part's really good. The part where he walks out and he's like, I was just me and this lamp and this phone. And yeah. It's a funny movie. Steve Martin is a funny guy. Used to be,
It's
at
almost like
least.
he's a good comedian.
He used to be. Now he's just in shit. And he plays the banjo. That's all he does.
He was in Fantasia 2000.
Oh, well, I take it all back.
That's the time.
One of the better Oscar hosts in the last decade.
Yeah, sure.
I say that full well knowing what his competition is.
I wonder if it wasn't like Ricky Gervais's hosting of the Golden Globes just like.
Yeah, everybody got upset at him because he made a bunch of jokes.
Because he was being Ricky Gervais.
Yeah,
What do you ex-
because he made a bunch of jokes about Hollywood. And Hollywood likes it if the jokes are more about how awesome Hollywood is.
obvious, like, I just don't understand why anybody thought that Seth MacFarlane's whole shtick of these are the jokes from the worst Oscars is gonna be like. That was.
I like Seth MacFarlane's the part where Ted came out with Mark Wahlberg and made all those Jews run the media jokes. That was a good part. Because it was like, it's funny because we know he's wrong.
Remember that song about how he saw a bunch of women's breasts?
Yeah. No, that was funny because it was like, oh yeah, all these actresses were nude in these movies that you're mentioning, and you're also singing and dancing, and that's just delightful. That's my breakdown.
I don't like Seth MacFarlane, you guys.
Yeah, no, he's a very unfunny man.
You know, I watched like 8 seasons of Family Guy.
Well, yeah, that's your loss.
Oh god.
You're not the better for it.
No.
How
no,
many
I'm not.
seasons of Family Guy are there now?
A
Like
lot.
11?
There are a lot.
Yeah, something like that.
More than
There's
there
probably
should
like a solid 3 okay episodes, or like funny episodes of
Oh,
Family Guy.
there totally are. There's totally some decent episodes that come out of Family Guy.
Not near enough to warrant.
But like
11
1 or 2
seasons.
a season, like
Yeah.
not
Like
not exactly.
it was revived from being canceled twice.
Yeah.
That show should not have been.
And so was Futurama. Well, that was once, but it's probably gonna get revived again by Netflix or some bullshit.
I also hear that Futurama wasn't great at the end.
Yeah,
I
I don't know. I hear conflicting things about it.
Yeah.
Futurama's all right.
Just all
Yeah,
right.
I've seen some standalone episodes of Futurama, and that seems like a pretty good show.
It sort of pales in comparison to The Simpsons,
Mhm.
and you know that's kind of a bummer. It also happens that when Futurama started was right around when The Simpsons got really bad, so I always sort of begrudgingly feel like maybe
Just all the talent shifted over there.
or something.
Yeah.
I do like that now we have like a couple really good adult cartoon comedies.
Yeah, it's
Like-
really a good. I have no fucking clue where I'm going, by the way. Let's
Yeah.
end this episode.
Okay.
But I'm definitely gonna figure this out because I got up there somehow last time. I know that, and I definitely have some beast flesh. See, look, look at that beast flesh.
Does it have a timer on them?
No, So we'll just have to. I mean, I know how to get beast flesh really easily now.
If you
so
hit info on him, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, see, look at this. I get beast flesh from this guy.
Nice.
Boom. But the bag's full, so.
Okay.
Just get out of the. Yes. Okay. See you later, everybody. JRPG, a story of future.